everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's just Clarice, and today we are doing a chatty get ready with me. My friend Mimi is actually coming over. She should be here in a little over half an hour, so I don't have a ton of time. I still gotta get some stuff ready, but I wanted to jump on camera and quickly do my makeup. We'll just walk through that process together. I'm not even quite sure what look I'm gonna go for. I am gonna be leaving my hair like this because I'm having a bad hair day. And it's just gonna be super casual, so probably something just very glowy, minimal, maybe a little bit of sparkle. We'll see. So without any further ado, let's just dive on into today's video. Okay, so I've already done all of my skincare. I have lotioned my face and I've done my under eye cream. So now it's time to move on to actual makeup. I have my eyeshadow palette out here, so I'll start with that. I'm using my Profusion Naturals palette. I actually really like the quality of these eyeshadows and they're not very expensive. You can find it in the drugstore. This palette comes with 24 shades. There's a lot of neutral colors on this side and then a couple pops over here of like intense bright color. I'm gonna just start with some neutrals. So we're gonna prime the eyes with some concealer and then I'll just jump in and we'll see where it goes. I'm just gonna take a little bit of my ColourPop No Filter concealer to prime my lids. I don't know why, I've really been liking this for priming my lids lately. It's pretty full coverage concealer. It does dry down relatively quickly, but it's not too fast to the point where I can't work with it. I like it a lot. It just gives a nice neutral base to start from and it blends out really easily with just like a finger. I'm gonna use the mirror from my Makeup Revolution 24 karat gold chocolate palette just because I have a mirror set up here, but it's too heavy to like pull and bring in front of my face, plus it'll block everything. So I'm just going to tell you what shades I'm using as I use them. So I'm first going to go in with this shade. It's like a medium tone brown. It's called Outgoing. I'm just going to run that like through my crease. I'm just taking this on like a super fluffy brush. Keep that right through the crease. It's very warm, but it's not a very like deep brown. It is a holiday long weekend here in Canada. It is Victoria Day. I sometimes forget that other countries don't celebrate that, but we use it as an excuse to take the day off. And I think there'll be fireworks tonight too. I'm pretty sure we do fireworks on Victoria Day. I don't have any big plans though. I'm just staying in pretty much. Next, I think I'm gonna go in with, I don't even know. Maybe I'll take this slightly darker brown, the shade Zing. And I'll just deepen out my crease, my outer corner. What am I even saying? That looks good so far, I think. It's messy. I'm gonna clean it up. That's why I haven't done anything else on my face yet, but so far so good. I think I heard somewhere that Profusion is like an indie brand, and I'd never heard of them or seen them until a few months back. I noticed they sell them in like London Drugs, and I think I'm gonna try more of their products because I really like this palette. And I think they have like blush palettes and brushes and all kinds of stuff, so I'm gonna have to go and take a look, little look-see. To be honest, I haven't really been doing a ton of makeup shopping lately, and I don't know if it's just because I'm going through one of those phases, one of those lulls where you're just not seeing any new products that are really jumping out at you, or if it's just because I'm taking a break from buying makeup for a while. I don't know, because I've been really into clothes lately. Like I've been really wanting to get new clothes. I've been pinning a lot of clothes on my Pinterest. I'm thinking about my summer look, what kind of things I'm gonna wear. So maybe I'm just in that phase right now, and then once that peters out, I'll be back on makeup. Who knows? All right, now I think I'm just gonna go in with a shimmer. We got a bunch to choose from. Okay, so I thought I was recording. I was not, but I finished off my eyes with this deep reddy brown shade in Thoughtful, which I did a little terrible swatch fit right there. And I put that all over the lid. And then I went in with this brighter sort of like purpley holographic shade. I did a swatch of it right there. And I just put that into my inner corner. And I'm gonna finish off the under eyes later after we do the rest of the face, which we are going to do right now. I'm all over the place because I am running out of time. Essentially, we're just gonna go in with a very hydrating base and then try to like blur the center. I'm just gonna take my Milani Prime Perfection Hydrating and Pore Filling Primer, and I'm gonna put that into the center of my face. This is an oil-free drugstore primer. I've really been liking hydrating primers lately. I just feel like my skin really needs it. I'm not super dry. I do have combination skin. But when I don't use hydrating primers, I definitely notice a lot more flaking than when I do. I'm also not a crazy big fan of anything that's overly mattifying. I like a natural satin matte finish, but when it's ultra matte, it just looks so wrong on my face. Then for the rest of my face, I'm just going to take this Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. I received this tester size in my Ipsy bag last month. It's really liquidy. It's got like a little dropper, and I am still trying to figure out how I feel about this primer. It is definitely extremely hydrating. It feels really nice and lightweight on the skin. I haven't noticed myself breaking out. I've tested it out a few times and I like it, but I don't know if I'm seeing anything else. Like, it's not very blurring. It doesn't necessarily enhance the longevity of my makeup, not any more than my other primers anyways. It does give me a nice like dewy finish, which I love. It's not like greasy, but there's definitely a little bit of a feel. So I don't know. It smells like coconuts, which I love. So if you like the smell of coconuts, you will like this base tape. If you do not like scented products, you will not. For foundation today, I want to go very light, medium coverage, something that's very natural in finish. So I'm going for my Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation in Medium Neutral 3. And I'm just going to beat this out with a sponge, I think. I don't want to go in with too much coverage. I love the way that this foundation wears on top of glowy primers, because you can definitely still see all that dew and all that glow, but it still provides pretty good coverage. I would say this is definitely more medium, even with a sponge. And now to add just a little bit of extra coverage where I want it, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer in the shade 03 Nude Beige. This concealer is a very good color match for me, so I use this just for color correcting or adding coverage, more so than I do for highlighting. I've got a little scar on my nose, so I always like to add a little extra there. It's always funny when someone walks in on you while you're doing your makeup, like someone who doesn't do makeup, like my boyfriend. He'll walk in on me sometimes when I'm blending out my face and I've got little streaks everywhere, and he just watches me like with such curiosity. I must look like an alien practicing a ritual from another planet. And for a little bit of highlighting, I'm going to go in with my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Just a little bit of this because this is more on the matte side. So I'm just going to do a couple of swipes just under my eyes. A little bit of this bad boy goes a long way. Teeny tiny bit just in the center of my face. So now we're going to apply a little bit of powder just to the under eyes, in the T-zone, and where I'm going to put my bronzer. I'm not going to do like a crazy amount all over the face because I am really liking the glowy look we've got going. And the powder I'm going in with is the Coty Airspun powder in Natural, I think it's called. I think that's the shade. I am the messiest human being. I get makeup everywhere when I do my makeup. My boyfriend hates it. I get powder all over the floor and the tables. I've always been a messy person since I was a little kid. My mom said I used to use my t-shirts as like a napkin. So every day I came home, she always knew exactly what I ate that day. I've gotten better now. I don't do that. But it's just so easy for me to drop things and knock things over. The knocking things over, I think I have to attribute to like my height and the length of my limbs. I'm just a very awkward person and I just knock things. It's like I'm trying so hard to be careful and just, ugh. And now I'm just going to do a little bit of a spray on my face just to soak that powder in. I quickly go in and finish off that under eye using that brown shade Zing. Time to go in with bronzer, and I'm using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. It is just the nicest color, with a little bit of shimmer in it. Very summery. I've I've been kind of doing my bronzer in like a triangle kind of lately. Like I do it up and then kind of to the side. I don't know. I just like the way it looks when I do that. And then of course I take it onto my forehead, along the edges of my face, a little bit along the jaw. It's kind of like a soft sculpt, not quite a contour, but almost. Now we're gonna go in with a little bit of blush, and I'm also gonna be taking a butter blush by Physicians Formula. This one is in the shade Vintage Rouge. It's just like a nice rosy pink color. And this blush also has just like the tiniest bit of a sheen in it. So you just look really healthy. And finally, I'm going to take a little bit of highlighter. This is my e.l.f. Shimmering Highlight Powder in the shade Sunset Glow. I'm going to take this on my fluffy highlighting brush. I've been more into like a fluffy, larger highlighting brush lately versus something super precise and pointed. Just gives more of like an all-over glow effect. I've also been into like less coverage with my makeup, less pigmented lip. Like I like color and variety, but I've been into lips that are a bit more glossy, lips that are a bit more like a stamp of color look, almost a little bit more like a stain, or just something really soft in color. And we're done with the highlight. So now I just need to do lashes and lips, so I'm going to quickly curl them. Which mascara to use? Which mascara to use? Should I do the Lash Sensational by Maybelline or the Monsieur Big by Lancome? Everything's pretty subtle, so I think I can go for a bolder lash. And now for the lips. What will we do for the lips? My lips have been so chapped. I've been going at them with sugar scrubs and lip balms. I'm really thinking I'm gonna need to invest in the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I've heard only good things. If you've ever tried it, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. It's about 20-25 bucks Canadian to buy it, but at this point my lips need something. So I think I'm gonna buy that, and I've also wanted to try out their new lip balms, the same Laneige. They have daily lip balms now. Again, if you've tried it, let me know what you think in the comments down below, because my lips are just, they're bad. I don't even know if you can tell how bad on camera, but so I think, you know, keeping that in mind, I think I'm gonna go in with just like a glossy light color. I'm gonna take my cream lipstick by Almay in Call Out. We'll see how we feel about that. So, okay, so there we go. That's the look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I know nothing really happened, just did my makeup and chatted a bit. Pretty happy with how the look turned out. My friend is going to be here any second, so I'm going to have to say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know what other kind of videos you want to see from me down in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button. I post brand new videos every single Tuesday and then random videos here and then. That is it from me. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I will see you in my next one.